team that is not performing well, because even when the teams that are not doing so hot, you never want to underestimate them when their backs are pushed up against the wall, because that is when they have the least amount to lose. And for Golden Guardians, they are really... You're going to swap this top lane and jungle pick, right? Oh my god, it's the top lane Lee Sin! Wait, it's the top lane Lee Sin!
Guys, really?
Jat's not impressed.
I'm surprised. I mean, it makes sense with
American Challenger League, which you can catch on weekends. As we head into our last game of the day of this Super Week, Golden Guardians against Dignitas with River. Decides that there's nothing to be found, whereas Jensen would look for a dive with Armand onto Licorice.
Oh, yeah.
Dragon's Rage not even gonna be enough. That's first blood over to the Fed LeBlanc. And Dignitas Spawn is gonna clip on a kill as well. Hui was caught out by Santorin.
Yeah, and there's just no coordination from Golden Guardians at the moment. Kill and 2 plates over for Jensen, and a teleport needs to be burned just to defend. So just...
Licorice has to fend back off, giving more pressure over to Armut. Spawn and Ignor are now left to fend for themselves under the tower. Gory is in the area as well, but Santorin alone is going to allow Dignitas' bot lane to still survive amidst the pressure.
just trying to get gold onto a win condition. Oh, they're going for 6A.
They're flashing onto 6A. 6A still has a flash to work with. I hope this isn't too far forward for Santorin. Wild Growth from Ignar keeps him alive. 6A calls him backwards, but the pick shield is going to keep him alive for now. Spawn tries to flash away. Pervert stuns him up, and now 6A is unleashed. The bubble is what clips him in the end. And just like that, Golden Guardians fire right on back.
Disaster for Dignitas in the bottom lane. Santorin just had the trigger pull, gets just yoinked all the way into the Golden Guardians team. And then Spawn also ends up burning both summoner spells, trying to follow.
I'm not gonna lie, chat. I don't know what they saw. Maybe they just were very optimistic about the damage that they were going to be able to provide. But 6A still had a flash available. He distanced himself so far away from Spawn and Ignar that they felt like they had to follow up. And that leads to Golden Guardians being able to reap the benefits of what seems more of a given play rather than an earned play.
Yeah, I'll have to see it again. It feels like a lack of synergy. The Gale Force was crazy, like Boogie does for TSM. He was good if his lanes were winning, etc., etc.
Sure.
Sometimes that can put you in a mindset that you have to make something happen, but clearly that was not the time to make something happen.
And for Golden Guardians, I mean, for them, they haven't necessarily been the most proactive in the early game so far, but I mean, they'll take any opportunity that they can get, even if it's given. Right now, Rivers, 6A, and Huki are set up to counteract against this Rift Herald, but Armand is going to get the first collapse.
Yeah.
I think Dignitas should be able to secure this, but it's still 6,000 HP. All 5 members from Dig are here. Licorice isn't, and yet Golden Guardians are still wanting to go forward. Spawn gets taken out by Corey. Santorin forced to go over the wall. 1,000 HP on the Rift Herald. Santorin can't even contest it. Golden Guardians. Licorice wasn't even there at the beginning of the fight, and they still won it.
They are able to kill Spawn at the start. That is the go button for the rest of the team. They have hit that Gale Force Imperial Mandate power spike, and they're going to be able to get a lockdown with that Rift Herald.
Crashing it into the mid wave, it's going to break open the map for Golden Guardians. And as we talked about before, the skirmishing potential of Sejuani comboed either with the Lee Sin or with the Akali. Hell, now you have a very fed and online Lucian, 2-0 and 2 for 6A. This jungle no longer belongs to Dick. Feeling very, very grateful for the way that the lead has pandered around, but also just being super decisive. Wow, the Glacial Prison still connected! Oh no, Jensen gets cooled down by 6A. And Golden Guardian is going to continue pushing this lead. This tower is also gone.
Man, that first pick Sejuani, River is on point 100%.
They're just setting up complete control as Gory wants to go for the total kill.
Gory.
Oh my god, he still has perfect execution. Jensen is forced to go back, but he's got nowhere to go. God damn, Gory, that was beautiful.
That was huge. They completely shut down Jensen in the side lane. Armut is off on the other side, can't do much. Santorin loses all their health. This is just gold being accumulated by the Guardians, and they're the ones that are now going for Baron.
That's right, and for Dignitas, because you already called out Santorin being chunked, I don't think there's any chance for Dignitas to realistically steal this Baron away. Armid is already pushing on the bottom side and just maximizing the lead that they can get through the side lanes, but Golden Guardians are now poised to just take over and complete this game. Seemingly better identity for themselves.
Oh.
Might have to hold that. Jensen, no teleport available. Distortion already gone. And yeah, that's That is a dead LeBlanc. I mean, Golden Guardians, this is a team that...
Just to remind people, the first week they had Youngin, played well, but it's not the intended starter. They lost to EG and C9 as they're going to be breaking this Nexus turret or inhibitor turret very quickly. Cut me off if a fight happens. I'm trying to read.
No, you're good. You're good.
Week 2, they played FlyQuest and TL. TL was looking better back then.
Sure.
But we kind of saw that as like, okay, those were some of the top 4 teams. Since then, they've played teams at the bottom half of the standings, and they've rightly beaten them, which puts them squarely in the middle. And unlike other teams, like, they've beaten the teams below them and lost to the teams above them. They're the anti-COG currently.
They are the middle point at the moment, but the way that they have been dominating, even if it is Dignitas, I mean, Golden Guardians just look so damn confident, look so damn sure. They did burn quite a bit of resources to take out Armut, but they still do it just in time to make their way over to the Dragon to pick up their 3rd of the game.
Yeah, and man, what is Dignitas doing? Like, the last 3 or 4 deaths just look completely scattered. There is not a clear winning position, even if they're playing well, but there is no winning position with the way they're playing. They're just 5 people in 5 different places. They're all behind. Nothing good can happen. Like, they need to at least have...
Shroud gets out. No trouble whatsoever.
Close. They're almost too tanky. I mean, it's just hard to get an Akali at that point in the game, and now they're collapsing onto Jax.
Goodbye, Armut. You will be missed, my friend. Golden Guardians just making their way ever so closely into the base and towards the end. Dignitas are just holding on to the very grasp of this base, and Golden Guardians just making do on the promise ever since their very first content video aired, where they addressed everyone not so politely with a very strong message. Golden Guardians are continuing to deliver as they have now taken out 2 inhibitors in the base of Dignitas.
Threaten flank and also damage on those inhibitor turrets. River can literally just stand there because he's super tanky. And we'll see if Dig tries to make an engage. It's mostly a suicidal engage if they go for it. I like how slow Golden Guardians is playing this.
Yeah, being careful with their lead. They know that they just want to close this one out cleanly. I mean, just like that.
Beauty.
No Vi ultimate available now for Dignitas, so they have no way to engage, and good God! Look away from the screen, chat, turn off the monitor! This is not safe for a family-friendly stream anymore! Golden Guardians are slaughtering Dignitas! Spawn is trying to stand tall and fire right on back, but all you can do as Azeri is just hope and pray that Golden Guardians show mercy! Spawn is doing everything that he can, but it's still not enough damage! Yeah!
That's why he picked Lee Sin!
Licorice goes and kicks him in the face, kicks him out of the game!